The real question is, how do I set myself up to make the most amount of money, whether they're wrong or right? Now, I built an 8-figure net worth by understanding how money works, and here's what I can tell you, okay? Good investors, they don't waste their time trying to figure out, okay, is this prediction correct or not? Because it literally doesn't matter. The way that I have my investing portfolio set up, I will win no matter what happens. For those of you who didn't see my other video, basically what Goldman Sachs is predicting is that the US stock market is only going to return like 6% over the next decade, which is a lot lower than the 10% average we've seen in the past. And Vanguard's actually predicting something similar, saying that the US's growth is going to be a lot lower than international. And this concept isn't new. Markets actually move in cycles. Sometimes the US does really well, sometimes other countries do, sometimes other industries do. This is why I say the S&P 500 is not a total portfolio, because you only have exposure to large US stocks. There are still small cap stocks and mid cap stocks and international companies and real estate investment trusts. And if you're only invested in one thing or one market, you can miss out when the cycle shifts. When I look at portfolios of students who come in to work with me, they are usually missing the basics. And so let's go over them right now, because my bet is that you are missing a lot of these things too, to make sure that you are making the most money possible. Number one, they're paying high fees to advisors that literally underperform the market, meaning you could have made more by just investing on your own. You're paying more to make less. And I don't know if you guys have seen all of those lawsuits that came out where people were going to advisors to build them a better portfolio, paying these high fees, and then finding out they were just being invested in the index, like the thing that you could just go and buy yourself with a click. Another thing I see a lot is that they're holding income producing investments like high dividend ETFs, real estate investment trusts in a regular brokerage account, which means they are paying taxes on those distributions every year, even if they're being reinvested. So basically, they're not taking advantage of their tax sheltered and tax deferred accounts. Good investors know that taxes matter. If you're Canadian, something else you might want to consider is keeping US dividend paying investments in your RRSP so that you don't get hit with that 15% withholding tax you would in your TFSA. Or sometimes they're invested completely just in one country or one type of investment. I can't tell you how many people come in and they only have tech in their portfolio. Just because tech's done really well in the past doesn't mean that it's going to continue to be the leader in the future. Again, the market moves in cycles. So when we fix those things, very simply, we optimize for taxes, we lower their fees, we give them diversification so all their eggs aren't in one basket. They start keeping more of their returns. It is not magic, it's a system. If you want to learn more, check out my link in bio. You can apply to work with me or take one of my free money trainings. They're amazing.